Hey guys, welcome back to Minnow Sister Malka. Today I want to share with you this game. It's called Water Game. So if you have this game, give this video a thumbs up so I'll know. And if you guys are teaching your kids about water conservation, also give this video a thumbs like so I'll know. So the first part of this video, I'm going to show you the contents. So of course it has the instructions. And it's a little pamphlet, but I like the colors. So really thumbs up overall to the game designer, because it's just beautiful. Then you have this game. It's kind of big. I'll show you more in detail when we do the gameplay, because the board game is huge. And let's not forget the cards. There are 3 types of cards here. You have your wasting water cards, and they're really cute characters, and there's just different things on the back. You have your saving water cards. That's another cute feature. And then you have your question cards. And I really like the question cards because it really, as you'll see, just gives the kids various questions. And even if it's a question that the child doesn't know, they'll learn it as they play. So who can really ask for anything more? And last but not least, you have your game tokens. You have these, and these are actually you're going to use them to keep score. You have the fish, and you're going to use to swim through the water. You have this game token, which I'll tell you a little bit about later on in the gameplay. And of course, we have our wooden die. So let's go on and actually play the game. Alright, so you could see here, this board game is huge. And I like it. Because you know what? When you have 4 kids playing, they can each sit around the board and feel like they are part of it. So, thumbs up to the big board game. Over here, you have your danger zone of low water. And then you have your points, as you could see throughout the board. And we're going to get to that in a minute. So the first thing you want to do is set up your board. And by doing that, you need your wasting water cards. And that's going to go over there. You have your conserving cards over here. Conserving water cards. And that's, oopsie, almost dropped those there. And those are going to go over here. And then you have your question cards, and you guessed it, it's going to go over here. So one thing I want to point out, personally, I would have liked them to have left space on the board for these cards. Again, just something that I liked. But now off to the tokens. So you have all of these wooden tokens, as we just saw before. And the fish, like I said, they're swimming. They're swimming throughout the pond, and you're playing. And then you start off, everybody starts off with 20 points. So we're going to see if we're going to lose points in terms of wasting water or gain points in saving water. So I just want to stop here for a second. I love visuals for kids. You tell your kids you're wasting water, what does that mean? But now you could see, oh my goodness, I wasted water. I went down in numbers. So again, really like this visual here. Last but not least, we have a big picture over here, and in which case we can add by moving up in numbers or take away water, and I'll get to that shortly. So the game is really simple, and that's another thing I like. When you're playing and teaching kids, keep it simple and get the education. So we start by rolling the die. Really simple, and then I move 3. My fish is going to move 1, 2, 3, and here, oh my goodness, I just lost energy. Not water, not something I want. So I pick up the card, and it tells me what to do. Wash your hands with the faucet on for maximum. Now, obviously, I'm going to move back because I wasted my water. So I move back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, I wasted my water. I move back 8. But I also take this opportunity to stop. After each card, yes, we stop and then we talk about 2 things. Number 1, what happened when I wasted the water? Could I have done anything better? And I'll throw out 1 or 2 open-ended questions, and the kids will actually learn. So how cool is that? And then, I put it either on the bottom or in a separate pile. That's up to you. And the next player goes, but in this case, it's me. 1, 2, question card. So I pick up my question card, and it says here. So here's something I want to show you. I can't read the question. I mean, obviously I'm reading it now, but you have to have another player read the question, because true is in green, the right answer is in green, and the wrong answer is in red, which that's another thing I love. The answers are right here. Some of the games we have, I've actually pulled out a booklet to find the answers, and I'm like, oh, but so cool, right? So water is limited natural resource. I say true or false, get my answer, and guess what? Either the kids can go on with their explanation, or as you could see, there is already an explanation on the card. How cool is that? So again, nothing really happened in my turn. I go ahead and I put the card back, and we roll again, and I get 2. And as you could see, the game kind of is pretty self-explanatory. Pick up a card, do what it says. Ooh, reported a burst water pipe immediately. So why, then, before the kids move, why is that a good thing? What would have happened if I let it go? Could I have waited for someone else? Again, open-ended questions, and the kids will learn. As you could see, 18. We keep moving ahead. Now, I want to stop here for a second, because let's say I actually got moved back and I wasted so much water. So now I'm in trouble, because if I waste any more water, I go back to 0, and nobody wants to be at 0. But that's the fun part. If I had a friend playing, let's see Mr. Yellow, who has 24 points, and they want to give me points, we kind of move this around and we give each other points. How sweet is this? I can actually give my friend points or take away points. Always starts at 10, so you have where to go, and you as a player always start at 20. Same idea, so you can have where to go when you start. Now, 2 of my favorite parts, which is really together in one, is ending the game. And let me show you how. There are 2 ways you can end the game. The first one is you are a super lucky player and you landed your way all the way to 99. And that's a fantastic way to win because you've conserved water. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll play games with my kids, and I'm a teacher. I do this in the classroom. And if I'm playing a game that's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and we just can't ever win, it's like, ah! And then it's just frustrating. But guess what we could do here? We can actually swim around the pond and win the game. So irrelevant if we reach 99 or not, everybody finishes at the little starfish and everybody wins the game together. So, obviously, the player that has the most water wins the game. And if you guys have watched this far and you think this is a game that you want to add, give this video a thumbs up and let's go see the overall rating of this game. Alright, so overall, what do I think of this water game? Scale of 1 to 3, 1 meaning I absolutely love it and 3 meaning not so much. I give this game a 1. And I'll tell you why. This game, it's beautiful. I mean, you just saw me play it. Give it a thumbs up if you really enjoyed the gameplay. But the actual game board is beautiful. The concept of this game is really simple. It's really easy for the kids to learn. And better yet, if your kids know nothing about conserving energy, whether they're or water, whether it's because they're younger or it's a new concept to them, that's okay. Because you know what? Here's something that I found out. I've played this game with kids who both know a lot about water conservation, know nothing about water conservation, and within time, there are very few cards. They're really focused for the kids, and they learned. And so by the 3rd time we're playing, they knew more, and it was just a fair game. So I like this game because not only is it fun and easy, but the kids can learn along the way. So yeah, in my opinion, this is definitely worth it to have, and will be a fun addition, especially to Earth Week. Highly recommend this game. If you guys like this game or have any questions, well, you know what? Can't leave a comment here. YouTube doesn't let me, but you can leave a comment for me specifically on Instagram and Pinterest. I left both of those links below. And don't forget to subscribe because this is only one of the many games we would like to share with you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Happy playing!